There are these peculiar faculties of the psyche that it isn't entirely confined to space and time. You can have dreams or visions of the future. It's quite evident that they do exist and have existed always. Now, these facts show that the psyche, in part at least, is not dependent upon these confinements. And then what?
In 1952, in his seminal work, Synchronicity and a Causal Connecting Principle, Swiss psychologist Carl Gustav Jung described a compelling instance of synchronicity featuring a scarab beetle. While in a therapy session, as a patient recounted a dream about a golden scarab, a symbol of rebirth in ancient Egypt. A live scarab-like beetle tapped against Jung's office window. Seizing the moment, Jung captured the beetle and presented it to his patient, saying, "Here is your scarab." Upon presenting the scarab to his patient, Jung might have pondered the ancient Hermetic principle of correspondence, which declares, "As above, so below, as below, so above." This profound moment where a dream symbol collides with reality showcases a mystical correspondence between the inner realm of the psyche and the external world, bridging thoughts and physical occurrences in a dance of cosmic reflection. This striking coincidence powerfully echoed the patient's dream narrative, fortifying Jung's theory of synchronicity.
When the psyche is not under that obligation to live in time and space alone, and obviously it doesn't, then to that extent, the psyche is not submitted to those laws. And that means a practical continuation of life, of a sort of psychical existence beyond time and space.
What were the chances of that event happening in that specific way? Have you ever experienced something similar? Let me know in the comments below. Carl Jung deeply investigated the phenomenon of synchronicities, discovering that they represented coincidences so significant their occurrence defied astronomical odds. He stated, "What I found when investigating this phenomenon thoroughly were coincidences that were connected so significantly that their chance occurrence would represent such a degree of improbability that it would have to be expressed through an astronomical figure." Jung's exploration revealed that what might seem random actually bears deeper, transcendental significance, suggesting a profound connection between our consciousness and the universe. He theorized that our inner psyche and the external environment are interconnected in ways that transcend traditional notions of cause and effect, highlighting a more mystical alignment between internal experiences and external events. In this video, we delve into the intriguing world of synchronicities, exploring 5 distinct types. You'll learn how to recognize these meaningful coincidences and interpret their hidden messages. By understanding synchronicities, you can align more closely with the universal flow and connect deeply with your higher self, drawing into your life exactly what you seek in perfect harmony. Let's begin. Synchronicities are vital because they provide personal proof that reality is malleable, unstable, and deeply responsive to our consciousness. Albert Einstein eloquently noted, "Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one." This concept aligns with the idea that our world is more akin to a collective dream or a matrix-like simulation than a standalone physical structure. Quantum physics reinforces this perspective by showing that physical events are profoundly influenced by metaphysical factors. The act of observing by an observer not only determines matter, but also molds the very fabric of our material universe. Synchronicities serve as clear manifestations of this profound interaction between consciousness and reality. In examining the dual nature of synchronicities, those that warn and those that affirm, we encounter the Hermetic principle of polarity. This principle articulates that everything is dual, everything has poles. It reveals how synchronicities serve as metaphysical guideposts, directing us toward beneficial paths and away from potential pitfalls, exemplifying life's intrinsic dualities. Now let's discuss the different types of synchronicities we may encounter so we can easily recognize them when they occur. In our lives, we occasionally encounter what are known as warning or alert synchronicities. These occur just before we face stressful or pivotal events, especially when significant decisions are on the horizon, decisions that could drastically alter our destiny. In these chaotic times, the energy around us feels scattered, shaking the stability of our current situation. With the future looking uncertain and many choices before us, our path ahead is open to a wide range of possibilities, each a viable direction. In such moments, even seemingly small decisions can have major and sometimes permanent consequences. These synchronicities often serve as cautionary signals, guiding us away from potentially negative outcomes. In turbulent times, when the fabric of our circumstances seems to quiver, we are reminded of the hermetic principle of vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. This principle illuminates how our personal energetic frequencies might attract specific synchronicities. These vibrational matches act as guides, steering us through life's fluctuations and aligning us with our destined paths. For instance, imagine you are considering purchasing a house. You find one with an appealingly low price in a desirable location. Everything is set for you to finalize the deal. However, on the day you plan to complete the purchase, your car unexpectedly fails to start, compelling you to take a taxi. During the taxi ride, you witness a traffic accident, which delays your journey further. When you finally arrive, not at the property itself, but at a nearby bank, you notice police officers entering the house next door. This sequence of setbacks forces you to reconsider your decision. Later on, you discover that the neighbors in that building are notoriously difficult, frequently causing serious issues that would have undoubtedly complicated your life had you decided to buy the house. Had your car started as usual, and had you not witnessed the police activity, you might have proceeded without hesitation, potentially making a hasty decision that could have led to regret. This example vividly shows how synchronicities can subtly yet significantly influence our decisions, steering us away from choices that might lead us down a negative path. Though the sequence of disruptions in purchasing a house may seem merely coincidental, they align with the hermetic principle of cause and effect, which states, every cause has its effect, every effect has its cause. These synchronicities suggest a subtle orchestration by the universe, arranging events to steer us clear of unseen obstacles and align our paths with our highest good. Confirmation synchronicities often accompany significant and crucial moments for our spiritual growth and personal transformation. Unlike warning or alert synchronicities, these confirm that we are on the right path or help us choose from the options available to us, acting as a compass that guides us in the right direction toward the growth and development of our entire being. When the possibility of growth and expansion of our consciousness is presented to us, a positive timeline unfolds for our essence. These positive timelines are irresistibly powerful because our essence is highly attracted to them. They represent those decisions that lead us to an existence in harmony with our authentic self and our deep yearning for our true purpose in this life. Sometimes, due to disconnection from our essence and our internal fears dominated by the ego, we overlook these opportunities or are hindered by our insecurities. In these circumstances, synchronicities might occur, prompting us to reevaluate our options or providing the momentum needed to follow a more favorable path. They can also serve as affirmations, confirming that we've made the right choice. These synchronicities deeply impact us, creating wow moments filled with a sense of magic. They often carry a special personal significance that only we can truly understand. In contemplating the synchronistic encounter with the butterflies, the hermetic principle of gender becomes relevant. It posits that gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. This encounter beautifully merged the masculine aspect of logical decision-making with the feminine quality of intuitive knowing, illustrating a harmonious balance that guides us toward decisions that resonate deeply with our core being. For example, imagine that for a long time you've had in mind to undertake a project that you're passionate about, but also scares you. Finally, you take the first step, leave behind your fears, and invest money in something that will be the necessary foundation for such an undertaking. You're a bit nervous because of the uncertainty and the life change it will entail. You go out for some fresh air and sit thoughtfully in a park. Suddenly, two brightly colored butterflies that were fluttering around land on your hands, and at that very moment, you hear a voice saying, "You've done the right thing." You look around and realize that the conversation of two unknown people who were walking has filtered through clearly. You interpret it as a sign, a confirmation that you're on the right path. A profound sense of joy and connection with the universe overwhelms you.
You see, the word belief is a difficult thing for me. I don't believe. I must have a reason for a certain hypothesis. Either I know a thing, and when I know it, I don't need to believe it. If I don't allow myself, for instance, to believe a thing just for the sake of believing it. I can't believe it. But when there are sufficient reasons for a certain hypothesis, I shall accept these reasons naturally. I shall say we have to reckon with the possibility.
Take a moment to reflect on your own experiences. Have you noticed any recurring themes, dreams, or coincidences that felt meaningful? Before we move on, share your thoughts in the comments. Prophetic synchronicities, also known as signs, prophecies, or omens, are symbolic messages sent at significant moments. These messages can unexpectedly appear in your daily life, like the repetition of certain elements, such as repeating numbers that have personal significance to you. They can also appear in the form of dreams with a meaningful message for you at that time, or as a premonitory dream. These synchronicities can serve to confirm recent decisions or warn you about possible dangers on your path, but they are not always evident. Interpreting these symbolic messages is similar to deciphering symbols in dreams. It requires observing when they occur and the circumstances surrounding them. By recording these experiences and looking for patterns, you can begin to understand their meaning and how they can influence your life. These synchronicities suggest a connection between our waking reality and the dream world, reflecting the idea that both dreams and reality are influenced by our consciousness. The concept of manifestation synchronicity is undeniably fascinating. It's the experience of seeing or hearing something come to fruition after a thought or desire enters your mind. Imagine thinking about a long-lost friend, only to bump into them the next day, or needing a specific tool and finding it right across the street as you leave your house. These seemingly chance encounters hold a deeper meaning within the realm of manifestation. In the realm of manifestation synchronicity, the Hermetic principle of mentalism offers a pivotal understanding. The all is mind. This principle underscores that our conscious and subconscious thoughts do not simply reflect reality. They mold and shape it. By influencing the cosmic mind, our thoughts crystallize into physical manifestations, proving that our mental states are powerful architects of our lived reality. While some might dismiss these occurrences as mere coincidence, manifestation synchronicity suggests a more profound connection between our thoughts and reality. It's the idea that our thoughts trigger future events through the subtle workings of the subconscious mind. This subconscious influence then manifests externally, mirroring our internal desires. This aligns with the principles of the law of attraction, which emphasizes the power of focused intention. The truly mind-bending aspect of manifestation synchronicity lies in its potential to influence the past. Consider the example of finding a needed object right outside your door. Perhaps the person who left it there made the decision to do so even before you consciously desired it. This implies that your present awareness somehow reached back in time, causing the past event to align with your present need. This seemingly impossible scenario finds support in the realm of quantum physics. Studies have shown that our present choices can indeed influence quantum processes that occurred in the past. This suggests that time itself might not be as fixed as we perceive it, and that our consciousness in the present holds the power to shape both the future and, potentially, even the past. Opportunity synchronicities, those seemingly serendipitous encounters arriving at the most opportune moments, transcend mere coincidence. They represent the perfect intersection of preparation and opportunity, acting as crucial instruments for advancing our personal narrative and propelling us on our destined path. These perfectly timed occurrences serve as lifelines, offering escape routes from challenging situations or gateways to exciting new chapters in our lives. While initially improbable, they seamlessly integrate into the narrative of our lives, fitting so naturally and effortlessly that they feel preordained, as if meticulously crafted within a grander design. The defining characteristic of opportunity synchronicities lies in the surge of joy and relief that washes over us upon their arrival. They resonate deeply with our intuition, devoid of friction or resistance. It's as if the universe itself aligns with the trajectory of our life's purpose, creating a state of effortless flow where everything fits smoothly, a testament to the natural harmony between these synchronicities and the unfolding story of our lives. As we align our mental state, we open ourselves to the universe's subtle signals, these synchronicities that guide us towards a more fulfilling reality. Manifestation isn't just random chance, it's a profound glimpse into the power of our minds, a captivating dance between thought and the ever-evolving fabric of reality.
Nowadays, no more so. We are so full of apprehensions, fears, that one doesn't know exactly to what it points. But one thing is sure, a great change of our psychological attitude is imminent. That is certain.
Synchronicities can be powerful guides in our lives. Have you experienced one recently? Share your stories in the comments below, and let's create a community of shared experiences. Having explored the fascinating world of synchronicity and its diverse expressions, let's delve into how we can actively integrate it into our daily lives. The cornerstone of this practice lies in cultivating acute awareness. This involves paying close attention to the seemingly insignificant details that weave the tapestry of our days. Be receptive to those intriguing moments that might otherwise slip by unnoticed, like recurring themes in conversations or the symbolic echoes appearing in our surroundings. These could be the universe's subtle nudges, synchronic events whispering messages meant just for us. Journaling becomes a potent tool in this process. By faithfully recording these coincidences and intriguing patterns, we begin to discern connections previously hidden from view. The journal isn't just a passive repository of events, it's a space for reflection, where we decipher the personal significance these synchronicities hold. But what if synchronicities seem absent or missing? An extended time without these meaningful coincidences could suggest a life stuck on autopilot, trapped in predictable routines where time passes smoothly. On the other hand, it could also mean a deeper connection with our inner selves, making these external signs unnecessary. The key to unlocking the language of synchronicity lies in stepping out of our comfort zones. Embracing a sense of awe and wonder towards reality is vital, as is actively exploring our own consciousness. This involves introspection, engaging our imagination, and thoughtfully reflecting on our dreams. Additionally, honing our ability to discern between impulses driven by social conditioning and those emanating from our authentic spiritual core becomes crucial. The more we align our actions with our spiritual intelligence and true intuition, the more likely we are to encounter synchronicities that guide us on a positive and abundant path. By nurturing an acute awareness of our surroundings, we tap into the Hermetic principle of rhythm, which teaches that everything flows out and in, everything has its tides. This awareness allows us to perceive and understand the natural rhythms and cycles of life, aiding us in recognizing when synchronicities are signaling the ebbs and flows that are essential for navigating our existential journeys.
We need more understanding of human nature because we are the origin of our own existence, and to assure their existence against that complete atomization into nothingness or into meaninglessness. Man cannot stand a meaningless life.